the solemnity of the Epiphany Week, no, we continue reflecting, no, itong mga napakagandang gospel, no, for us to, begin our new year, no, right. Kahapon nga may nakausap ako, no, sabi niya, Among, balik na naman sa trabaho. Pagkatapos ng mga festivities, di ba? Ang celebration natin ng Pasko, yan, ng New Year, no, ay mga reunions, parties. But we have to go back to reality. Kailangan kumayod na naman tayo, magtrabaho na naman tayo. Yesterday's gospel, ang ganda, no? Jesus began, no, his mission, his ministry, his public ministry. At ngayon I think ang ating gospel ngayon ay may isang tinuturo sa atin, no? Tayong nagbalik sa trabaho na naman, no, na ipagpapatuloy na naman natin yung ating mga tungkulin, trabaho, obligasyon, responsibilidad. At ano po ang tinuturong lesyon sa atin ngayon ng ating ebanghelyo? It is very obvious and very clear dito sa story ng feeding of the 5,000 men, no? It's really about God's compassion to His people, no? May pag-ibig, no? May malasakit ang Diyos, no, sa kanyang komunidad, no? Itong mga nagugutom, both spiritual and physical, no? The compassion of God. Pero itong compassion na ito, for me, ang isang tinuturo ng paraan ng Panginoon, no? How to practice, okay, compassion in our life. Yung sinasabi natin, being proactive, no? Ano ba yung ibig sabihin ng proactive? This is actually a habit, makikita po natin, no? I think sa book ni Stephen Covey ba yun? No? 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Ito ang unang-una, yung being proactive. Meaning to say, ano pa po yung proactive? Na may magagawa tayo. We are not influenced by external circumstances or situations in our life. We do not remain victim, but survivors. No, believing that we can do something, we can make things happen. No, yan ang mga taong pag nagtrabaho, talagang, no, may resulta, no, may bunga yung ginagawa, because they always think they can. Mayroong nga kasabihan I think the founder of Ford Motor Company, no, si Henry Ford, sabi niya, if you think you can or you cannot, you are right. Kasi ganun yan eh. Kung iniisip mo na, hindi ko kaya yan. Talagang hindi mo kaya kasi iniisip mo na eh. Pero nung sabihin mo na, kaya ko to, no, kakayanin ko to. Yan ang mga proactive people. They are not influenced by the outside weather. Why? Because they have their own weather inside. No? Something like that, no? At ito makikita natin sa Panginoon because we have some sort of a very difficult situation here, Kasi wala silang pagkain, no? Supposedly wala silang pagkain. But they were, gusto ng Panginoon to feed these 5,000 men. And how can they do it? Tingnan natin to. Hindi naging proactive itong mga disciples na ito. Instead, they became, they chose to be reactive, no? Sabi, this is a deserted place and the Lord wants to feed all these people. So sabi, it is already late. Anong sinabi ng mga disciples? Tingnan natin. Ay, paalisin mo na. You dismiss them and let them buy themselves something to eat. No, hindi natin problema yan, Lord. Pero ano sabi ng Panginoon? Give them some food yourselves. Gumawa tayo ng paraan. Gumawa kayo ng paraan. No? Ito yung ang ating Panginoon ay talagang when he practiced compassion sa ibang tao, He has always a way to do it. Very proactive, no? Ang ating Panginoon. Hindi siya parang nasisiraan ng loob, no? Sa mga external circumstances or situation. Kaya nga dito, sabi niya, kayo may magagawa tayo, no? May magagawa tayo. Proactive people have a abundance mentality or mindset. Yung pwede, mayroon namang paraan. Hindi yung scarcity mindset, no? Yung scarcity mindset, ay, wala akong magagawa dyan. Ay, konti lang ang akin. No? Hindi ko alam yan. This is one ideal uh, attitude, no? In a very good culture in a workplace. Ako I for one, I am dreaming dito sa radio station, magiging proactive tayo. Kaya pagka nagme-meeting tayo, nakuha mo, hindi ko alam yan. Hindi ko pinag-aralan. Di pag-aralan mo, di ba? Konti lang naman ang makakaya ko. Yung konti, you start from the little that you have. Meaning to say, may magagawa tayo. No? Let us not be affected by what we do not have. Let us focus on what we have. Kung ano yung nandyan. Kung kukunti lang, pagyamanin natin. Di ba? At ito ang ginawa ng ating Panginoon. No? How many loaves do you have? Go and see. 5 loaves po and 2 fish. And then, ito, nagbigay na yung miracle, no? Because true enough, when we begin with the little that we have, and then ask, the blessing of the Lord, it will multiply, I tell you. Kung minsan, it only takes that willingness, that desire, that readiness na, kaya ko to. No? Magagawa ko ito. Lalong-lalong na if we have that sincere, a sincere desire to show compassion, to practice compassion. And true enough, ito yung mga kailangan nating mga tao. No? I remember nung ako'y finance officer, no? Bagong-bago pa lang, but I was given advice by a senior econom, no, of Manila, si Monsignor Rolly de la Cruz. Ewan ko, mukhang retired nata si Monsignor Rolly. Pero itong sinabi niya sa akin that really hit me, that made me into a very effective manager. Sabi niya, do not give your archbishop problem. Sabi niya, huwag mong bibigyan ng problema ang obispo mo. Ang bigay mo sa kanya, solusyon. Sabi ko, wow. That really hit me. Kasi marami sa atin, alam natin yung problema. Okay, we can analyze the problem. Pero question, do you know the solution to the problem? Good managers, good employees, they know the problem and they know the solution. And they are ready to take the solution. Diyan nagkakaroon ng positive result sa buhay natin. People who are very proactive, they will produce good results. I-start lang natin dun sa maliit. At tapos, yung determination, yung confidence na kailangan natin. Of course, sabi nga nakasabihan, we do our best. No? We make do with the little that we have. And the rest, God will do it. No? At itong ginawa ng Panginoon, from that 5 loaves and 2 fish, nag-inspire ng ibang tao. There was the miracle of sharing. No? Just think, the little example that you do in your workplace, it can inspire other people. No? Yung mga tipong, naku, buti siya, may resulta, may bunga, kahit na, di ba, hindi siya marunong, pero nakaka-deliver ng positive result. No, sa company, sa parokya, no, wherever we are, no, ano man yung workplace natin. Proactive people, iyan ang kailangan natin as we begin 2025. Hindi yung parang nandiyan ka na lang sa sulok. Naku, konti lang ang alam ko. Naku, hanggang dito na lang ako. Naku, hindi ko alam yan. di alamin mo. No? You make things happen. No? By really having that readiness to be proactive. Ganyan ang malasakit. No? Hindi pwede yung, ay, kawawa naman ito. O, no? Ganun lang. Pwede tayong may active na gagawin. Kaya nga, let us ask the Lord today na sana maging proactive tayo sa ating compassion sa ibang tao. Hindi lang yung naaawa tayo, that we feel sorry for them. Pero let us ask, ano ba yung magagawa natin? Because all of us have been given by the Lord so many blessings. We have a lot of knowledge, skills, capacities, opportunities, and possibilities in our life. Let us cultivate them. Let them make them grow. At I am very sure kung gagamitin lahat natin yan sa trabaho, sa anumang responsibilidad, sa parokya, no, dito sa radyo, naku, tuwang-tuwa ang Diyos. And God, no, will help us cultivate and grow our skills and our potentialities. And of course, later on, we will have a good produce and positive results for the Lord. Ito po sana ang lesyon na ating pagnilayan, no, sa oras na ito. As we begin this new year, no, let us be determined to be proactive people in doing and practicing compassion to other people. Just like the Lord, no, the little that we have, let us start from there. And the Lord will do the rest for us. Amen.